It is a baby acquisition. Strategically, it makes sense to me. I've been a critic of Twitter's inability to really bolt on other complementary platform business models. Twitter is not a monopoly. They're not a platform conglomerate. I like the direction, but the execution, as we've seen with their other business model innovations, it's just not good.
So what did Twitter do recently? Their stock jumped up because of this news. They bought a company called Revue. Basically, it's for people that have businesses where they blog, they have a newsletter. And Substack is really the leader in the space. Substack has raised a little over $20 million. Revue, I think, has just raised a few $100,000. So this was a tiny, kind of like an acqui-hire. I mean, yes, they acquired Revue and the assets and the business and this stuff, but I mean, it is a baby acquisition. While I like the direction, strategically, it makes sense to me. I've been a critic of Twitter's inability to really bolt on other complementary platform business models, and which you've obviously seen who are today the large tech monopolies, Facebook, Apple, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, have platform conglomerate status. We talk about that a lot on the show. Twitter is not a monopoly. They're not a platform conglomerate. They have one platform business, which is not that big relative to the other content and social media monopolies. Twitter really hasn't done much in terms of business model innovation. They tried to do live streaming, their live video streaming platform, and then they kind of tabled that shot up, and then they kind of got rid of it. It's been mired in mediocrity. I've dinged the management team over there as really being leaving a lot to be desired, and you see that in the results. You see that in them having flat growth in terms of engagement. Q3 of 2020 compared to the year prior, flat user engagement. Not a good thing for a tech business that's supposed to be a growth company. Anyway, what do I think of this acquisition? I think it's more of the same. It's mired in mediocrity. Why do you buy the small company that has raised a few $100,000 when the leader in the space, the one that has the most gravitas, the one that has the best creator network, the one that has the best product capability, they've raised $20 million. Twitter's got a $35 billion market cap, something like that today. Even if you buy Substack for what? At most, let's say $150, $200 million, let's say, and you give them a nice earnout structure and upside and all. Buy the leader. It's not a huge leader in the space, but they're clearly out in front of everyone else for a reason. And if anything, you now just let someone else buy them instead of you. So you could go invest all this money. You already have to play catch up out of the gate. And then, well, what if, a myriad of other content platform companies that are out there swoops up Substack. I like the direction, but the execution, as we've seen with their other business model innovations, it's just not good. So, yeah. Am I surprised? No, because I don't think they have a good team there, and they've made a bunch of other blunders. And I think their next quarter, we'll see how they try and sweep this stuff under the rug, because, technically they'll probably be reporting engagement from Q4, right? Which won't have seen really the huge exodus. But I think if they really are honest to shareholders in that quarterly update, they're going to have to disclose any material impact to the business that they see, even though they're not fully reporting on, say, January 2021 in this quarterly Q4 earnings update. But their business is damaged. And whether or not they care to update investors on that in their earnings release, Jack Dorsey has already hinted at the damage in some of his disclosures so far. There's real damage happening to that business, and they're really vulnerable. They don't have monopoly status. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.